Hey folks, welcome back. It's been a while since we've done one of these, I think. Saturday Viewer's Choice, episode 9, season 1. And we're going to be doing something from the Green Hell of Inor, La Willy Must Fallen. Willy Must Fall. This is East. And the reason I'm playing this is because one of the organizations is the 191st Infantry Regiment of the 71st Infantry Division. And the reason why is it's key to one of the regiments we're using in our group solitaire playthrough. It's one of the two regiments that the guys are playing companies of, and it's integral to the campaign. So from that perspective, it's kind of cool that we're actually playing a scenario that's kind of tied to the whole thing. And it's a chance for you guys to see me play some more Squad Leader. The concept is quite simple here. We got Germans attacking, French are in defense, and the victory conditions are collecting wood buildings. Now, each wood building, this is something I haven't seen before, but each building is worth victory points equal to its coordinate number. So this wood building here is worth 9, this is worth 10, and so forth. And I have to collect 57 points worth of buildings, and there's about 70 or so on the board. Each side gets to put down either a rubble or a shell hole for a total of 2 each side. And we start with the French first, so I picked one down here, try and get out of the way. Then the Germans picked one here because we want to get rid of the upper levels. So then I decided, well, let's get rid of one of the ones, a shell hole down here, give ourselves some cover. And the Germans picked a second upper level rubble. So this only gives us the 2 front ones as a French, which kind of sucks. But on the other hand, I do have a good spot for a mortar. I am covered from the front, and I still have access to some woods as well as spotted fire from the guy up front here as well. So I do have some concealments to use. Now, I did not use any dummy stacks. It's always hard to play solo with dummy stacks and hit initial placement. So I just used my conceals as concealment. And I've also given a 25 long AT gun. Now, funny thing is, you can see the underscore of the 25 long, which means it can't fire HE. I have no vehicles in my German order of battle, so I don't know why I have an AT gun that can't fire HE. It's got no other special ammo, can't fire heat. It can't fire HE, so it's really useless. However, because it's a gun, it can be hip. What I've done is I've given the 228 one of the 2 mediums, and I've set it up hip here back in the stone building with the gun as well. So I believe that's allowed. It's technically overstacked, or I should say overburdened with weaponry, but it is set up hip with the crew of the gun. I believe that is allowed, and nasty surprise for the Germans should they ever get this close to the action. So, but I believe that is legit use of that function, and I'm pretty sure that's why they let them have a 25 long or double long that can't fire HE. It's an all infantry scenario, so shouldn't take too long to play, 2 maybe 3 hours, and let's get into it. So I do have a couple units coming on because I didn't have enough space. My confined setup area was basically hex row 1 on or east of J. So basically, I'm stuck in this area right here. I'm not going to set up in the open. I'm going to use the woods to sneak around through the brush into this area, or I could just bypass this cluster of buildings and take these ones here because these 6 buildings is 57 points, wouldn't you know? So I do have a couple of options, although I do only have 5.5 turns to do it, and there is open ground as well. So, all right, let's do some concealment gain, just in case I missed a couple. I wanted to check to make sure. I can't tell if I clipped the tree or not. I do not, so the guys don't have it. All right, so everything is concealed that can be, and let's start off with a good old wind change. All right, no wind. Snipers, we have 2 for the Germans, 3 for the French. ELR is 4 and 3, so this is surprising me. The French have a higher ELR than the Germans in the early state of the 1940 war. I would have thought it was the other way around, but in the historical Chapter H, Design Your Own, the French actually have an ELR of 2, so LFT doesn't like it. They bumped them up to a 4, so it's going to be interesting. No rally activities. Do I want to break down into half squads? I don't think I do. Let's go to prep fire. All right, I have a radio. I need radio contact. And of course I don't. So I've my first chit draw is automatically black, by the way. Again, one of the SSRs. So once I get radio contact, I'll be fine. That kind of sucks. I was hoping to get that. It is 100 millimeter, I think. What are we looking at here? 105. Yeah, so 100 millimeter OBA, plentiful ammunition. So I actually had 9 black, 3 red, and the first draw is automatically black. This is an errata. The broken morale is not one higher than normal, so that's directly from the LFT website. And so shoosting, let's shoot. All right, so I'm on fire base. I only have light MG, so that's okay. We're going to do an 6 firepower attack here with a +1. So good to see. That's 2 10s in a row if you're tracking at home. What else can I shoot? I think I'm just going to go to move. Yeah, let's just go to move. You here are going to come here for 1. You come to there for 2. I think I'm going to open up here. Upper stairs. Let's go with the LMG and the squad. That's going to be a 6 down 1 shot. They will give wall advantage. So it will be a non-assault and the wall will cancel. So it's going to be a 6 down 1. Yeah, 4 on the 6 would be a 1, I think. Maybe that's a 2. 4 on the 6 is a 2 check. And they are fine, or we got a sniper right out of the gate, a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's going to be one of these 2 here. Let's land on this guy. And we have a leader and a A38. So the A38's broken with my 2 demo charges right off the bat. Don't you just love this game? All right, so that was a 1 rate of fire. And then we're going to go... So the bottom guy can't see yet. I don't want to fire anything else from there. This guy would 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 would have a +2, +1 on the 4. This guy would be on the 2 table, so I'm not going to fire those guys. Let's come one more. Now I'm going to fire a 4 flat from here. 7 on the 4 is a pinning. They're not pinned. Let's fire a 2, 4. Yeah, let's final fire this. So it's going to be a 4 down 1. No effect. And we used up our rate. Now we can fire the ground floor. It'll be a 4 +1 for the brush. 1 for the wall, -1, so 4 of 1. And no effect. That's it's not looking very good for the French, gotta say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This would be a 4 down 1. And a 4 on the 4 is a 1 check. And we are fine. Great. So that was actually 1, 2, 3, 4 move. I could fire again on the 2 table flat. And no joy. Well, that was a good use of that. So this guy here is going to come for 2. And we're going to come here for 4. I forgot to put residual down, so this would be 2. This here would be 2 as well from the upper floor. So that's going to be 4. And if I come here for 6, I'm just debating, do I fire a 2 firepower or down 1? A 2 down 1 shot. Is that something to be done? I think I kind of have to, don't I? My luck has to change. 2 down 1. Okay, my luck doesn't change. So it's good to know. No residual. And moving on down. This guy here is going to come into the woods for 2. No. I don't want to do this now. Do I just rush him? The mortar needs this guy to spot for him, so that means he can only see directly these 2 hex, well, this hex here. So I can move all the way up to here and only have to worry about this guy shooting me. Maybe this guy as well. So let's go 1. No, let's bypass for 1. Now that would be a snapshot, so that means I would have to be on the 2 table with a minus. No, you don't get the NAM MO in snapshot. So that would be a 2 flat. This would be 2 with a +1, -1 canceling, so it would be a 4 flat. Actually be a +1 because of the orchard. I'm going to come here for 3. This guy is going to spot for the mortar. The mortar's going to fire. It's going to add +2 to the shot. So it's going to be 5 or less to hit. That is rate of fire, but a miss. What's the short range is 3. 1, 2, 3. So you can hit K4. If I come here for 4, but this guy's going to open up first, I think. Do we want to lay a fire lane? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I could lay a fire lane to here. It would be reduced by 1 because of the orchard here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it would be a 1 residual here, but it would be down to 0 because of this. So there's no point in doing a fire lane. Let's just do a normal shot. We're going to do a 6 +1, -1 with a -1 leader, so 6 down 1. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. And finally we get a break. And you guys actually had rate and acquisition. So we'll put acquisition down. And we had rate on our light LMG. So that means, Jesus, really? All right, so then you are going to come here for 1. Come here for 2. Come here for 3. We're going to try and hit you there. That is a miss, and it is your last shot. We'll fire the LMG again and the squad. So it's going to be on the 4 table, down 1, down 2. So 7 on the 4 is a pinning, and he is pinned. Not too bad at all. So you guys are finaled. Spotter is done, finaled. Everybody's done on this side, which means I can move pretty well with impunity for you guys, except for the final fire from this guy. So let's go 1, 2, bypass 3, 4. Rubble's inherent, so that means this guy cannot see. You're going to come here for 1, 2, 3, 4. And then you guys off board. Where do you want to land you? Right here? Yeah, let's go 1, 2, 3. You guys are going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You'll come there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so that's enough for the move. And then we can do some defending fire, which is all used up. Yeah, don't have any. Advancing fire. All right, can I put a hurt on these guys now? Let's go 4 up 3 there. Nope. 4 up 4 up 3 here. Nope. 2 up 3. Just a bunch of Hail Marys. And let's go upstairs with a 6 half on the 2 up 3. And then this guy's going to fire all the way over here. It's going to be on the 2 up 2. No effect. All right, that's it. Route phase. We only have the 1 guy to worry about. Let's go here and here. 1, 3, 5. We'll make it all the way back to there. Advance phase. Spread out a bit, give them wider target selection. And I think that is good enough for the turn of the first. And the pins will come off. All right, so I think that's not too bad. Sniper was unfortunate, but as they say, c'est la vie. No wind change, and we only have rallies on the German side. Let's do the engineer first. He's not really an engineer, but that's enough to get back. And then this guy here is enough to come back as well. Well done, guys. All right, so what are the French going to do? What are they going to do here? If I spot for this guy, then I cannot shoot the guy himself. So I don't think I'm going to spot. I think I'm going to move. This guy's going to shoot. We're going to drop this. And we'll do a 4 flat to the front. That's no effect. This guy is going to fire 6 down 1. 6 on the 6 is a 1 check. And he's fine. No rate. Move. This guy up here. Let's hit the ground floor first. 8 up 1 because they got the wall. This guy's on the wall too, so 8 up 1. 9 is a pinning. And he's pinned. And then this guy's going to fire on this guy here with a 6 flat. 7 on the 6 NMC. So we have a leader and a squad. Leader's pinned, squad's fine. And rate on the light. So let's fire the light on this guy here. It's going to be a 4 down, 4 flat. Oh, it broke my light. Okay. You're going to move. You guys are going to fire 4 flat. Okay, that's a coward, but it's still a good shot. That's a snake eyes on a 2 is a K1. Here. And they break. All right, you guys are going to fire group 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is going to be a 6 flat. No effect. And the rest of you guys are going to move. So let's go to move. Now, what are you going to do? You're going to come back to the shell hole. You're not going to go in the shell hole. You're just going to come there for 1. Come back here for 2. You're fine where you are in the building. So I guess that's it. And defending fire. Let's get the radio up. Radio's in contact. We have black chit access. And let's bring in a spotting round. We want to land it here. Are we accurate? We are accurate. Okay, so spotting round is in place. Next turn we can fire for effect right in location, and it will be glorious. Of course, the problem is I can't assault it if I'm blowing it up with an FFE. Oh well, we'll deal with that next turn. All right, other shooting that I have. You guys are going to fire a group. It's going to be an 8 up 3. 7 on the 8 is a 1 check. So we got the leader, who is pinned, and then the 4, 5, 8 is broken. Yeah, see, they're going to break. I'm not going to have anybody to hit with my artillery, so it's going to be a waste. This guy here is going to be on the 6 up 3. No effect. And let's fire a 4 up 3 into the ground floor. And then you guys are going to fire group on the 8 plus 4 into here. No effect. And then you, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You two guys are going to fire group into here. It's going to be on the 8 up 2. No effect. That could have gone a lot better. Advancing fire, none to be had. Route phase. All right, so attacker first. Do I want to route? Do I want to route? I think I do. So we're going to go 3, 4, 5, 6. I have a leader here, so that's fine. Hey, John. Happy Saturday indeed. Another weekend among us. So that's enough of that. Then Germans, you have to move. Let's get rid of that. Let's go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I guess this would be your destination. 2, 3, 4, 5. 2, 4, 6. So this would be where you are, I guess. And then we go advance phase. How's your Saturday going, John? I did some solitaire this morning. I got up real early. I just did some planning for our Slaughter at Ponry game in November this morning, and now I'm doing this. So I got a lot of ASL under my belt today already. All right, so we're going to come downstairs. We're going to shuffle around. You're going to come under the 9-1. You're going to take point. And you guys are going to come downstairs. And you guys are all fine like that. Next up is close combat, none, and we're into turn 2 already. Just flying through this game. This is a nice one. Nice little short little game. Kind of like that. Just infantry, small numbers, like about a dozen or so on each side. Very manageable. Wind change. We have no wind. Another 5. I think that's like 4 in a row or 3 in a row. And we do have a rally. So self-rally for the German. No. Oh, awesome. Nice. Yeah, you want to get it done now so you don't have to do it next. That's the worst when your vacation is spent cleaning up and doing work. For the French, we have a rally attempt as well. And the pin can come off. All right, so this would have been gone when they moved. And we are into the I got to fix that light. Oh, shit, they got it back. It's getting real now. All right, prep fire. Let's get radio contact. On the go, you son of a beach. Oh, no contact. Remains unconverted. I'm going to be in this hex before I can convert my OBA. It's going to be useless to me this whole game. All right, so let's go. What do you want to do? I could use this movement. I could pop smoke. He does have a 2 exponent. That is pretty good. Let's fire the firebase. We have 12. Can we see that? I'm going to clip the tree. I'm going to fire on this guy here. So that's fine. I would have clipped the tree. Yeah, I would have clipped the tree. All right, so it's going to be a 12 up 12 up 1 to here. 9 on the 12's an NMC. And they ELR and break. No, wait, NMC. They are fine. They just break. All right, so that's okay. You guys are going to move. You guys are going to fire 8 up 3. No effect. Move, move, move. You guys are going to do what? So I think we're going to assault move and then fire. Yeah, I can't do it. I don't have enough move. I have to, I have to move. I don't have enough turns left to play around. So this guy's going to throw a smoke grenade into M5. And he gets it off. Nice. All right, and then he's going to jump into that hex for 4 move. This guy is going to fire 8 up 1. Actually, it would be 8 flat because it would be non-assault. So a 3 on the 8 is going to be a K2. And we have 4 residual in that location. This guy is going to come here for 1. This guy is going to come here for... No, we're going to do this guy first. We're going to assault move into J5. This guy and this guy are going to fire group. It's going to be a 6 flat. No effect, and that is 2 residual. Then you're going to try with a 4 flat. That's nothing. And now you are going to have to do it 12 flat. Pinning task check. Leader and squatty. So they're fine. And you have first fired, shot your load. That's going to be a 6. All right, now I can move closer. So you're going to assault move into there. You guys, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's go this way. You're going to come here for 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. You'll be able to assault fire the crap out of this guy. Hopefully deal some damage. As a matter of fact, you're going to come here for 6. You can't be shot, and you're going to get all nice and close. All right, over here on this side. Let's go 2, 4. And then you are going to go 2, 4. That guy's going to fire 4 down 1. 2 on the 4 is a K2. Another K2, man. And he's pinned. You're going to come here for 1. This guy may as well shoot. That's going to be a 4 flat. No effect. This will be 3. Now it'll be a 2 flat. 2 down 1. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. He's fine. And we have a 1 residual in there. Now, do I move again? I've got one more move. I could always come into F4, have wall advantage, and that will give me a shot onto this guy here. Or I could stay where I am, and I could get 6 firepower onto this guy here. Let's come to there. That would be a 2 up 1 shot. No effect. All right. And that's going to be it for the move. Defending fire. I think everything is shot now except for this guy. He can final fire. Let's do a 4 flat. Pinning task check again. So we have leader and squad. Frick. Was supposed to pass that. And you've had first edition forever and never looked at it. I don't know the difference between third and first, John. I don't think it's going to be huge. Based on the rule sets that I've written up for the historical modules and the changes I've tried to implement that they've turned down, I don't think they're going to be making changes. Not huge ones. They're going to be small, incremental. Like they're making changes to the vehicle sleeves, I think, in the new journal, like standard rules. I don't think they're making big changes. So the core of HASL is going to stay the same. So you're not going to lose anything by learning it. Between 1 and 2, I think all they did was add stuff to it. I don't think they changed very much at all. And I could see the same between 3 and 1 and 2. Yeah. You're not going to lose much by learning 1. The core is going to be there. That's for sure. Do I want to final fire on this broken half squad? Smoke is gone for one thing. Let's get rid of that. So that would be a 4 down 1 shot. Let's do that. Okay, so that's dead. Guess I don't have to worry about saving his ass. And now we can go into advancing fire. Okay, so advancing fire. Let's do nothing there. This will be a 2 up 3. Sniper bait. Nope. This guy here is going to fire 2. That would be 2 up 3. This guy would be a 6 halved is 2, so it's going to be on the 4 table. Up 3. Here, we're going to have 2. This guy will be 5. It's going to be 7. This guy is going to put it up on the 8 table with a +2 into here. 8 up 2. All that for that. Jesus frick. And then 2 up 3, nothing. Pathetic. All right, and we're into the route. Into the route, man. Uh, 3, 4, 5, 6. Put them at the bottom. Yeah, I think third is coming out, and I want to say Christmas. I'd be surprised if it's not a first quarter release, 2026. So it's imminent. I think it's coming out real soon. Pre-order probably around Christmas. I'd be surprised if it's not, barring any huge changes in the supply system. You know, everything has been shooken up down there, so. All right. This is taking a little longer than I thought it would. I'm actually going to run out of time before I take any buildings. I think that's what's going to happen. Route phase is done. Let's go to advance. So everybody here is going to advance. We're going to come this way. Actually, you're going to come this way. Eggs in one basket, never a good idea. But I don't got time. It's already turn 3, going to be soon, and I'm not even in close combat yet. All right, so turn 2 for the French. Wind change. We have no wind. Pins come off. No concealing gain. Let's do rallies for the French. Again, I've written it for second, and they haven't told me it's wrong. So, from what I understand, it's simpatico. Yeah, I don't see any change. Again, the core, they're not making any changes. You know, the core is going to be the same. We've tried to implement new changes like on activation, on long range activation, on activation tables, and on things like so they don't the suspects don't just sit there and do nothing while they're getting shot to shit. They actually have a chance of reacting. We tried to implement all this kind of stuff. Jeff Taylor came up with the vehicle armored support rules where you can add vehicles to your thing, that kind of stuff. We were trying to implement all that, which they don't want to add to it. So that tells me that they're not really interested in expanding on the existing rules. They're going to add desert, I think. I'm pretty sure they're going to add the desert rules because they've been floating around for about 20 years now anyways on the internet. So they're probably going to add the desert rules, especially because the desert HASL is coming out as well. Definitely more missions. And I don't think they're going to change the core rules at all. You're probably going to see more companies. Maybe they're going to flesh out on the group solitaire stuff. I don't really know, but yeah, no. As far as I know, the historical stuff is good to go. And if they make me write it, that's fine too. I don't mind. I'm hoping it gets included in the HASL 3rd edition. From what I've heard from Scott, it's going to be, but again, things could change. Who knows? All right, so this guy needs an 8, and then I need a 4. So they get one guy back. This comes off. Prep fire. We got a lot of danger close. Let's start with this guy here. You're the threat, I think. A lot of DC action. So let's go 8 up 2. That is a NMC on the 9-1. And the 838. So you guys are fine. And you are really screwed. Who do we fire on? All right, you already got wall advantage here. I hope it's a big package. I really do. I intend on getting one. Actually, I want to get 2 copies myself, so I'm hoping. I'd love to get 2 copies of 3rd edition Solitaire, and I hope it's bang for your buck, considering how much use I got out of 1 and 2. It's definitely my favorite part of the system, I think. Although I have to admit the HASLs are really a very close second, if not tied for first. Who did I fire on? I got 12 firepower. I wish I had spray fire. I do both. I can do a 6 down 1, or I can do 12 down 1, or I can do a 12 flat. I think I'll do 12 flat because you have 2 squads there. 12 flat. 6 on the 12 is a 2. So the 8-0 is fine. 4-6-7 is broken. And the other guy with the LMG is also broken. And no rate. Now, this guy here, I think we're going to move. Let's fire these guys here. Let's do, again, these two here are going to fire 6 up, or 6 flat, and then we're going to do 4 flat. No joy. And you guys are going to fire group onto this guy here. It's going to be an 8 up. Oh, can I even see that? No, I can't. So we're going to do a 4 up 1. And we'll do a 4 up 1. 7 is a pinning. And you're pinned. All right, move. Let's backfill. We'll come here for 1. No, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna go here for 1. And then come here for 2. We're gonna send these guys running. Now, if I fire this here, this is going to be an 8 up 1 because of the brush. We'll cancel the non-assault, but they'll still get the wall as well. We'll get this wall, but they're going to get this wall down here. So it's going to be an 8 up 1 any way you look at it. But it's a chance to tag him in the open. But then I miss a chance to shoot this guy. Let's do it. 8 up 1. Yeah, what a waste. What a waste. What a waste. All right, and then you guys are all fine where you are. Let's go to defending fire phase. Radio contact. We're back in action. I have my spotting round, which is still in sight. What the hell do I do with it now? I'm going to adjust it to here, and then I'm going to convert in place. When I adjust it, do I need to see its base of the spotting round? Or do I just need to see a hex that's affected by it? Artillery request spotting round placement. Yeah, I need to see the location. Okay, so I'm going to have to put it in N6. And this will be a AR here. Am I going to be accurate? I am accurate, and it did say I was going to convert, so we are going to be in place here as an HE template. All right, and this was 100 millimeters, so it's going to be on the 20 table. No chance of shell hole, so we're just going to do the one location, 20 plus 3. 11 on the 20. We have a NMC. The best I can do is an NMC for the leader. That's enough, though. And the 458, who's heated battled. Alrighty. Well, heated battle. Your French is a +1. He just went berserk. He is elite, is a -1 cancel. So, yeah, he's a 9. He just went berserk. Oy vey. All right, so we got a Berserk 458 with a broken leader. Now, his morale's a 10, so he doesn't have to worry about this broken guy anymore. And this gets flipped over to an FFE 2. All right, other shoesting. Let's go onto here. This is going to be a 16 plus 2. 8 on the 16 should be just a 1. And the the leader. And the 458 is pinned. I cannot break that guy. For the life of me, I cannot break him. Let's do this fire group here. It's going to be on the 12 up 3 because of the FFE. 12 on the 12 is a nothing. And then we're going to have an 8 up 4. 9 is a pinning task check. You're fine. This guy's smelling the FFE. It's going to be an 8 up 4. Nothing. This guy. Nothing. Pathetic. Pathetic. Advancing fire. Let's do a 6 flat. 2 on the 4 is a K frickin' 2. Wow, I think the French have this battle. So we have a leader, squad. So this guy's a K2. Two check on the 8-0. Broken. Half squad. And fine. Good shooting, guns out. Well, road phase. So you have to run through the blaze of the frickin' FFE here, which means you're going to get attacked by this. 8 on the 20 is a 2 check. All right, morale, wound die roll. So you're wounded. And then 3 into here. Unreal. 2, 4, 6. Unreal. Advance phase. Let's get into the building. Yeah, that's I don't think the Germans are going to get this one, guys. I just don't see it. Turn 3. The dice are not there. Wind change. We have a 7. 7, 7, 7. Rally this guy. Self-rally on the 7. I'm above him. And the French, this guy here. And this guy here. Prep fire. Let's adjust. Do we want to adjust? I can't adjust because I don't have eyes on here. So we're going to have to land in place. And a 100 plus 3. It's going to be a 10. It should be still a 1 check. Yeah, 1 check. 1 morale check on the Berserk guy. No effect. FFE continuation. What a useless thing. You're going to have to fire onto this as 16 up 1. You're going to throw a DC. Enough of that. Let's throw that DC. All right, on the 30 plus 5. 11 on the 30 is a 1 morale check. Leader. Squad. So 1 morale check. You're broken. You're pinned. And you're broken. You already pinned, so you don't have to take it again. Now I have to take a +6 on me. That is a 13 on the 30, which is an NMC. 9-1. Pinned. A38 is broken. You're going to fire 8 up 3 into that location. No effect because we suck. And then you're going to fire your 12 up 2 into that location. 10 on the 12 is a frickin' NMC. No, it's a frickin' pinning and you're berserk. Oh, give me strength here. Come on, man. All right, well, you have no choice. You got to fire. Eight up 4. No effect. You guys are moving. Moving. You guys have to move now. I have no choice. Let's go 1, 2. You're going to fire on that guy, so that's fine. You're going to go 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you fire on the next guy beside him. That's fine. You're going to go 2, 4. You go 2. This guy's going to fire a 4 down 1. 6 is an NMC. And then we'll come here, and then you'll final with a 4 down 1. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. And you're pinned. Because you're pinned. You're going to assault move into there. And we're going to do a 8 flat. 4 on the 6 is a 1, I think. 2 check. Oh, shit. Broke. Well, that's rip. Rip run. Nice try. Nice try. Good shooting guns out. That's all I got that can move. And defending fire. This is like a speed round of playing solo. This game is going to be over by turn 4, and the Germans are going to lose. I'm calling it now. This is going to be a 6 up 1 shot, and then a 4 up 1 shot. 7's a pinning. Surprisingly, he's not pinned. And that is about it. Advancing fire. Two, 4, 6 plus 5 into here. No effect. Oh, I never fired you. You're going to do 8 up 1 because of the FFE you're in. 5 on the 8's a 2 check. And you're fine. This guy here that's pinned, I forgot to fire him as well. This is going to be a 6 flat. And that is a 1 check on the 2 guys in the open. 1, 2, of course. You fail. Unreal, man. Well, historically, the battle did not go well for the Germans, so at least I'm par for the course, as they say. That should have come off. And now I have to run again. 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's go upstairs. You're going to come here for 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you got to stay down below because you're pinned. And then in my advance phase, we'll come down here. You jump in there. You guys will all close the noose. You have to run. How are you going to run? 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. All right. Well, is there a point to continue? Unfortunately for the Germans, the French have had too many key rules in the right time. Yeah, there's just no question about it. A couple of critical snake eyes at the right time is enough to win the day. Look at that. Three snake eyes. 2 of them in the IFT. 5 3s, 3 of them in the IFT. A couple of 4s. These right here are just what killed the German assault. And on the flip side, you have this is probably what I rolled for the Germans. So the graph is very much skewed to the right for the German attack and to the left for the French defense. Morale checks seem to be in the middle. Of course, we're having very low numbers here. 6 and 7, we have a lot of higher numbers and a couple 4s that are really up there. But the numbers are just shit. All right, wind change. Changes of the wind, none. Rallies. We have rally here. We have this guy. We have this guy. I do believe that's the first casualty, by the way. Yeah. This is the Deadpool. 6 to 1. Wow. And then on the German side, we have an 8. Then we have 2 7s. 1, 2. Then we have 2 5s. 1, 2. And that, my friends, is what they call random.org. Random.org for all your dicing needs. Because that's how often you roll boxcars back to back. 1, 2, 3. And yeah, this guy comes off. Well, prep fire. Let's fire onto. Yeah, yeah. You see my Slaughter Pondry Solitaire one. I rolled my kill stack. I rolled boxcars, and then I had two medium and a heavy in there. I rolled two sixes for random selection. So yeah, that happened yesterday. 4 sixes back to back to back. Let's do a 12 up 3 into this stack here. That is a NMC. So the 9-1, 4-6-7, 4-6-7. So they're fine. You're charging. You have a shot on this guy here with a 4 down 1. Okay, you did that. There's another 12, by the way. You guys are going to move. You guys are going to shoot. Let's do a 6 up. 6 flat. That's an NMC. And you are pinned. And then we'll do these guys here. 12 flat. 1 check. Dead check. How sad is this? It's turn 3. These guys haven't even moved. These guys are still unhipped. And I haven't even fired my fire base down here yet. And then this guy's going to fire on here to keep him under DM. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to be a 2 up 2. 7, 8 on the 2. Can I DM them? Snake Eyes would be down on the 1. Up 2 would be an NMC, yes. So that will be enough. I will put them under DM. And they are prepped. All right, so let me go to move. We enter that location. They come back with 24, 24 up 1. 9 on the 24 is a 2 check. And he passes. And then I do it again, so that'll be a tripled and halved. Will be 24, 12 table up 1. And I failed. All right. Other moves. Let's move you guys into here. No, what? You're going to stay back there. Why put yourself forward? You don't have to. Mortar, you're fine. As a matter of fact, you're going to fire onto this guy. No, wait, that's already moving phase. Never mind. Yeah, that's it. Defending fire. Here, we're going to do a combined 8. Let's just do this. 8 up 3. And a 2 up 3. Yeah, all right. And then for shits and or giggles, we're going to do a 12. Not going to bother with the FFE anymore. We're going to do a 12 up 2. 7 on the 12 is a 1. And unsurprisingly, they passed. Advancing fire. Tripled in half, 12 and 6. 6 up 3. And then we go to road phase. Two, 4, 6. I guess that's it. Advance phase. This guy's still DM because the close combat. You moved in, close combat, no ambush. We're going to go 1 to 9, or sorry, 4 to 9. Is going to be 1 to 4 odds. I need a 3. And then coming back, that'll be enough to kill the French. Finally got a squad and a half dead. Into the German turn 4. Pins come off. Now I'm just speeding through it because I want to get this done. Wind change. No wind. We have a rally here. Here. No joy. Rally this guy. And 2 4s. 1, 2. Now we'll do, this is gone. And we're going to do what? Prep. How do I pull this off now? So I need to claim this. This is worth 6, 11, 17, 23 right here. This is worth 23 BPV. I need to collect another 25. No, 35. Another 35 points beside that. All right, let's put this fire here. This is going to be 8 up 2. Sorry, 16 up 2. Now we're cooking. 5 on the 16 is a 3 check, and they're snipers. So we have 3 check on this guy, which is enough to break. French sniper. Is that a TSN turning point? We're going to have to move. Yeah, we have to move. I can't even shoot anything else. Let's go to move. All right. How the hell do I do this? Well, let's start off with these guys here. We're going to come here for 1, 2, 3, 6. This guy's going to drop this. We're going to fire this guy on the 8 up 2. No effect, no rate. And we have 4 residual. You guys, get rid of that. We don't need any more. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. Four. Let's stop there. You're going to come here for 1. You're going to try and throw smoke into case 7. Okay. Okay. Sorry, that was 2. Throw smoke is 4. So you're done. You guys are going to bypass this building for 1 for the hedge, 2 for the building, and come into here for 4. You guys are going to fire. 8 flat. 6 on the 8 is a 1 check. And they break. Well, the run ended. It's looking pretty good, though. It was looking pretty good. Looking pretty good. All right, and then we have you guys here. How do I do that? Two, 4. Two. 4. Why not? And then we'll come here for bypass for 1, 2, 3. Let's fire these guys. That'll be a 6 down 1. Coward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do a 4 down 1. No joy. And that is 2. And then we're going to come here for 4. And we're going to do a 2 down 2. No effect. All right, desperate times and all that, right? Desperate measures. Defending fire. I think everything is fire that can. Advancing fire. Do I have anything left to shoot? Yes. Let's do 2 firepower plus 2 firepower flat onto here. 5 on the 2 is an NMC. Jesus. All right, that guy there. Broken. The wounded guy is... He's effectively an 8-0, so he's fine. And the 457 is fine. So this guy's broken. And the pinning task check for the 457 is pinned. Now you are going to fire on the 2 table, up 2. No joy. Let's do a 4 up 2 into that one. Excuse me, 2 up 2. No effect. And then we're going to do a 4 up 2 into this as well. Again, 2 up 2. And that'll be that. Route phase. You're screwed. You're going to be surrendering. The French are going to reject surrender. I don't need to take prisoners. So you're gone for failure to route. You guys can come to, what do we got here? 1.5, 2.5 squad equivalents. Yep, that's fine. And then advance phase. All right, so I've got, in terms of victory conditions, what did I say? 32? No, I need to keep you downstairs. You're on your own, buddy. I need to keep you downstairs because I need to collect buildings. I cannot afford to take time to rally troops. What do we have here? So we have 6. We have 5 is 11, 17, 23. We have 23 points so far, so yeah, I need 35 more. 35 more. And I could have fired this, but again, I'm going to keep them hidden for as long as possible. And, yeah. Wind change. No wind. We have rallies to does. The French will rally this guy first. And no. And then this guy needs a 3. And the other guy needs a 4. No. Stay DM'd. This will come off. For the Germans, we have 2 8s. 1, 2. And prep fire. All right, so now we're going to fire these two. 6 firepower flat. 6 on the 4 is an NMC. Sniper. Sniper is not hot. This guy's going to fire 4 flat. NMC. And a break. We're going to do an 8 down 1. That's a 7 is a 1 check. Oh, pick up the LMG. We get the LMG. 1 check on the 467. And he is fine. All right, and then these guys here. We'll fire on the 9-2, I guess. Yeah, let's fire on the 9-2. It's going to be an 8 up 3. No effect. And no rate. And you guys are going to maneuver and run around here. Cause some failure to route and make the Germans pay. So let's do that now. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to CX. You're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No. Oh. You'll stay there. I am going to take this shot, however, so it's going to be on the 4 flat. No effect. Now I could do it. Now I could DM them. I would have done that shot first, and then I would continue my move. And that will be it. I have this guy here. I'm just going to keep moving. Let's go 1, 2. I'm not going to waste time firing on him, and then we'll go to defending fire. All right, you first. You're going to use 6 up 2. 8 on the 6 is a pinning, so we have the wounded guy. And the 457 is fine. Then we're going to do a 6 flat. Pinning task check, wounded leader. And the 457 is fine. This guy here is going to fire on the 12 up 2. 7 on the 12 is, I believe, a 1. 7 on the 12 is a 1 check. So the 8-1, the 4-5-8, the 7-0 is broken, and the half squad is gone, and the full squad is a half squad. All right, and then this 9-1 stack here is going to do an 8 up 1 shot in that same location. No effect. Wow. Wow. Brutal. Advancing fire phase. I don't really have. I could fire on this, I guess. Yeah, let's do a 4 up 1. And then a 4 up 1. 6 on the 4 is an NMC for the leader. And the half squad. No effect. Road phase. Ever get the feeling you're playing speed ASL? Need the chest clock out and you just hammer the timer button to keep going. All right, so we need to run away with you, you, and you. 2, 4, 6. Germans, for their part, are going to go 2, 4, 6. You're going to run here to the edge of the world. You're going to go 2. You cannot go here because this is moving closer. Where would you head to? It would have to be N2. So you're going to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Advance phase. Now, do I pull back, give ground, or do I stay and fight? I think I'm going to stay and fight. Let's drop the mortar, and we'll just jump into the building. And we'll keep the pressure on by moving up like that. All right, close combat, none, and into turn 5. Last turn for the French. The Germans have 2 more phases left to do. And we need a wind change die roll. Yet again, another mid-range die. And we need to rally this guy here. No, we need to rally that guy there. You didn't hear me. Okay, this guy needs a 4 and a 3. I'm going to keep running. This leader will need a 4, of course. And here we need a 3. Can we do it? Well, this is an obvious choice, so let's do that. This is going to be a 12 up 2. 9 on the 12 is an NMC. Leader, squad. Squad's broken. After they picked that up. All right, so that was easy. Next up, we're going to do a 9-2 here. It's going to be a 6 flat. Is 1 check on the 8-0. Broken. Fine. Fine. Just got back and you're broken again. And no rate on my light. You guys are going to have to move. I'm going to have to force it. Gonna have to move, gonna have to move. I can't stay around. And you guys as well. All right, we're gonna toss smoke. We don't have smoke, we end our move. Well, that's great. This 467 is gonna come here for 3. and then 4, 5 into the shell hole with the HCX. That's going to trigger this. Is going to fire on the 16 flats. 16, yeah. Well, that's game. That was a nice try. That was a nice try. And that's it. I can't do any more. An hour and 30 minutes to play Muss Fallen. Willie must fall. This guy would not be able to make it any farther. That would be 8 residual there. Actually, it would only be 4 because I want to keep my rate on the heavy. Or the medium, I should say. Which means I'd have to come this way. At which point I would probably unload this on that guy. A 4 down 1. What's this guy going to do? Come this way and this way. They get shot up in the open. Just no way in hell. And this scenario is balanced, or favors the Germans, by the way. Favors the Germans. Let's look at scenario archive. Yeah, look at this. Favors the Germans, and I cannot win this one. By a huge number. 5 wins to 13 German wins. I'm going to have to give this another go. I mean, the French dice, man, it's just ridiculous. Look at this. How do you fight the dice? I know I bitch about the dice all the time, guys, but come on, man. Give me a frickin' break here. The overall average is just where it's supposed to be, but look at the dice. This is the French to hit rolls. This is my frickin' German to hit rolls. Look at my morale rolls. Yeah. I got the same thing, John. It just... Oh. How can they make that claim, random atmospheric noise, and then you roll all those 6s in a row? Like, when you look at all these dice rolls, look at all the 6s. You know, it's just... Look at this stretch right here. 9, 11, 10, 9. And it comes in waves too, right? Like boxcars, 11, boxcar. I don't know. Oh well, at least I'm still smiling, right? Yeah, Inor 2, Willie must fallen. East. I wonder what the west one is. West. This is the other one, I guess. 18 May. So the first one was 15 May. This one here is 15 May, or sorry, 18 May. So it's 3 days after the fact. I assume this is the west side of the Ville France. It's got almost the same kind of layout of troops, foxholes, and concealment. Again, at 25 long that cannot fire HE, and all you have is infantry units. Yeah, I have to be honest, John. It's getting to my head. I really want to roll natural dice. I can't wait to get to that again, because I know it comes back and forth, but Jesus Christ, man. Why would they give you a 25 double long that can't affect anything on the board? Am I missing something? A 25 double long that cannot fire HE, does not have heat. This little puppy right here. All it has is quick setup. Cannot fire shit. They give it to you. Its underlying gun size means that it cannot fire HE. It can only fire AP. And all you have is infantry. Why would they give this into your order of battle in two scenarios? Two scenarios. Doesn't make sense. Unless you do just what I did. You give a medium to the crew and you hip the whole thing, and then you do it that way. It doesn't say. The SSR does not say anything about it in either scenario. It doesn't say in either scenario anything about that 25 long. But again, both battles right here, the French colonials were just too much for the 3rd Battalion of the 191st. And they ended up taking it after like 3 attacks finally. Yeah, so Villy was a tough battle apparently for the Germans to take. A lot of people don't think that, eh? When you think the Battle of France, you know, they think it was a wash for the Axis, but the French put up a lot of effort in many areas that I think a lot of people are ignorant of, especially around the Verdun area. It was a lot of fighting that was going on in that area. It wasn't just a complete walkover for the Germans. I think a lot of people underestimate what happened in those because it was over so quickly. I think a lot of people overestimated the how competent the Germans were and underestimated the French. My thought, anyways. Anyway, that's enough of that. I got to give my arm a rest because it's killing me. I want to thank you guys very much for watching for the last hour and 45 minutes. It took me to speed run through Inor number 2. I wish it could have turned out differently, but it did not, alas. The dice failed me once more. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. Historically, it's exactly what happened. So the Germans got their ass kicked, and they had to retreat, and delaying their assault on the Maginot Line as well. They were not able to take the village on the 15th, just much like I just experienced myself. So. And when they tried again on the 18th, it was the exact same result further to the west. So, but yeah, have a great day, guys. Enjoy your Saturday. I got to set up for my. I got to reset up the scenario we're going to be playing for our face-to-face meetup in November, so that the other guys can do their planning for that. So that's what I'm going to be doing for the rest of the day. You guys have a great weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Tomorrow, I'm probably going to be playing some more of that Slaughter at Pawn Race Solitaire. I'll be doing the Russian turn 1, and I'll be doing that probably tomorrow afternoon. So hopefully you guys will come back for that.